So the first thing in eyeshadow, you guys need to have a base, and you guys can use foundation, concealer, or primer. I'm just going to be using my Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation. And the first thing you guys do is obviously just put it on your eyes. And once you have it on your eyes, you need to blend that out. You can blend it out using a brush or beauty blender, but I like to use one of these mini beauty blenders just because that's how I like it. Now with this, if you want a more pigmented eyeshadow, you guys can leave it how it is, but if you don't, if you just like want to set it so it doesn't crease, use some powder. So I'm gonna take this CoverGirl powder and I'm just going to lay that on top of my foundation real quick. Next thing in the eyeshadow tutorial, you guys obviously need an eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using these two eyeshadow palettes, the Profusion Berry palette and the Naked Heat palette. And you guys can get any eyeshadow palette you want. There's e.l.f., there's CoverGirl, there's a lot of drugstores, or you can go with high-end brands. So firstly, I'm gonna go into the Profusion Berries palette. And the first thing you want to do is take your transition shade. So I'm just going to take this shade up here, which is hidden. And I'm going to take mine on a fluffy brush. I always take fluffy brushes for my transition shades. You don't have to, but that's what I do. So I'm just going to take this on a fluffy brush, tap off the excess, and about right here is where I like to blend it. And I like to get it close to my brow bone, not too close because we want room for that highlight, but I'm just gonna lay it all over my crease or transition crease, whatever. I don't even know what it's called. But I'm gonna take more of the hidden and just blend. Blending is key to eyeshadow because you don't want it to be like all patchy and stuff. So now that we have that little shade, I'm going to take Bouncy, and it's this shade right here. I'm just gonna take a couple taps of that and put it over that transition shade to add as a second layer of transition shade. So once that we're nice and blended, I'm going to go into my Naked Heat palette, and I'm going to be mixing Cayenne and He Devil in the palette. And I'm going to put this on my crease. I'm going to take this brush, and I'm just going to fit that right into my crease. And for beginners, I wouldn't recommend going with such a heavy look, but go on with like neutrals, like browns, and just go from there. So now you can leave it like this, or you can take a glitter. I'm going to take a glitter, and I'm just going to take this shade right here, the shimmer shade. And I don't have a video for a cut crease yet, so I'm just going to pack it on. But you can do a cut crease, or you can just put it on. I'm just going to put it on, and I'm taking it on my middle finger. And just put it on your lid. You just want to focus on your lid, and you don't want to go anywhere else but your lid. I'm also going to go with another glitter on top, and it's going to be Rush. This is in the Berries palette. So once that is nicely packed on our eyes, we're going to go in with a darker color on our outer V. And you can use a fluffy brush or a nice tapered brush. I would go with the tapered brush and then blend it out with a fluffy brush. And I'm just going to take Infugo and Ashes, which are these two dark shades in the Naked Heat palette. And I'm going to mix those two together to give me a nice deep eyeshadow look. And I like mixing these two together because they just come out perfectly together. For me, I used to be really bad at eyeshadow. I used to be really bad at makeup. I would literally cake my face with foundation when I was in like 7th grade. Yeah, that's not good because we don't want to go to school like that. But you know what? I did. So once that your shades are like blended, there may be some fallout, so take a makeup wipe, and you can get makeup wipes almost at any beauty store and or store, and you just want to clean up any mess underneath your eye. And I kind of winged it out a bit. You can do that if you like. I just like how that came out. Next is optional, and yeah, we can't find it, but it's optional. You guys can use eyeliner if you'd like. You don't have to, it's just an option. I'm not going to use it on this look today, but I am going to use mascara, and for this is also optional. You can use lashes and or just mascara and curl your lashes. I'm going to be popping on a pair of falsies, so I'm just going to take my e.l.f. mascara, wrong one though, but my e.l.f. mascara, and this was about $3. Love e.l.f., very cheap, and I recommend it for makeup beginners because it is not that expensive. It is very inexpensive. So I'm just gonna take this one and I'm going to apply to my lashes real quick. And before we go pop on those pair of lashes, you can take highlighter. You can take a separate highlighter, or you can, if the eyeshadow palette comes with highlighter, you can take the little highlighter color. But I'm going to take my Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter, and this is in 250. It's a metallic highlighter. I really like it, and I'm going to take it on this type of brush. You can take it on any type of brush, any highlighter brush. A little fan brush would be good. I could pop up an image on screen. But I'm just going to take this brush because this is what I have. And you're going to put it right here on your brow bone. You're not going to get too close to the shadows because you just blended to the gods. So you just want to be careful. And carefully get that. Next area I'm going to get it is my inner corner, which is right here. And I just kind of like fan it there till it can pop out. And I love my inner corner highlights. So yeah. And I remember I used to just glob highlighter on my inner corner. And that's not what you want to do. You just want to blend because it looks better like that. So I'm going to go pop on a pair of falsies, and I'm going to do this eye off camera, and then I'll show you guys the finished look when I'm done. So now that my lashes are on, I'm going to go on with my bottom lashes, and I'm going to put mascara on the bottom lashes, and then we're going to put eyeshadow underneath. Okay, so now we're going to go back in with the palettes, and firstly, you're going to take the first first transition shade you guys took off with, and mine were Hidden and Bouncy, which were in here, these two right here. And I'm gonna take 2 taps in both of those and then slightly drag it underneath my eye, close to my lashes, but not on my lashes. And we're not going to be poking our eye out or anything this time. Knowing me, I probably will. Your eyes may start to get watery, but that's okay. Now we're going back into the Naked Heat palette, and we're going to be taking He Devil and Cayenne, the 2 dark reds, kind of. And we're just going to take 2 taps in those and blend it. Not going fully with it, but quarter way, halfway. And then finally our 2 darker shades, which are in Fugo and Ashes. These 2 somewhere. And we're just gonna take 2 taps, tap, and very right here. We're only going here. That's the thing, we only fit it here. That's how I do my eyeshadow. And a lot of people like how I do my eyeshadow. I don't even know why. But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and turn your guys' post notification bell on so you guys get notified whenever I post a video. So I love y'all and hope to see you guys next time, and bye.